The article starts with the instruction, look at this picture of a room. How many idioms do you see in the picture? So what is an idiom? Well, it is a group of words that has a particular meaning. Could be as small as just one word, could be a whole sentence. Now, the meaning isn't always related to the actual words, so as I said, you have to learn them. As for why an idiom has its meaning, it's just happened over time. People started using this idiom, this way of talking, then more people did, and then it entered the English language. Now, some come from books, and some come from various different parts of the world, and some come from special times or events or places. But now, native speakers will generally understand them, so they're good to learn.
Yeah, 所以 idiom 就是惯用语的意思，它可以是一个词或者是一整句话。那它有一个字面上的意思，那也有一个引申的含义。那引申的含义是怎么来的呢？它可能是从一本书啦，或者是有可能是从别的语言传过来的。那大家引用来引用去啊，久而久之就变成我们习惯的惯用语啦。那今天呢，我们即将会学到很多有趣的 English idioms 哦，而且它们都藏在这张神秘的图里面哦。
Okay, so now we've seen the picture, we can meet Helen and Anthony, who are in this room. And we see that Helen is lying on the couch, very relaxed, and Anthony walks into the room.
好啦
Or Anthony walks in the room.
Yeah， 好啦，那现在我们看到图中呢有两个人 ，Helen 呢她正赖在沙发上面，那 Anthony 呢他看起来倒是有一点坐立难安，走来走去的。
And Anthony says, "Hey, stop being a couch potato."
Couch potato.
And there is our first idiom. So a couch potato is someone who sits on the couch and watches TV all day, only moving when they really have to.
Yeah. Couch 和 sofa 沙发基本上差异不大，都是指沙发的意思。So couch potato 所谓的沙发马铃薯呢，就是指喜欢懒懒的窝在沙发上面看电视的人。那 Anthony 看 Helen 她整天赖在沙发上，就叫他不要再当沙发马铃薯了。
Anthony also says, "I need your help with something."
原来呢 ，Anthony 其实是有事想要请 Helen 帮忙。那需要帮助的时候，我们可以说 need help， 那再用一个介系词 with 加上需要帮忙的事情。所以，比方说，如果你写作业遇到瓶颈了，需要求助的时候，你就可以说 I need help with my homework. Can you help me?
Of course. And Helen says, "Okay, okay." And when we use two okays like that, we're usually saying like, "Okay, okay, all right, I'll do it so you stop bothering me."
Yeah.
And then she asks, "What is it?"
OK， 这 OK 重复两次，感觉就是有点不情愿。那 Helen 就问说：“那你到底需要帮忙什么呢？”
And Anthony says, "I have to give a presentation at work tomorrow." So a presentation is where you have to stand up and give a talk about something in front of people, often using pictures, charts, and other videos, things like that. You're trying to introduce an idea or tell people about something new and so on. Now this is at work, so it's going to be in Anthony's office during his work hours.
好啦 ，presentation 它是一个名词，是报告、呈现或者是发表，可能是演说或者论文之类的。那我们会说 give a presentation 就是上台报告的意思。You might have to give a presentation in class
Yep.
or at work，就是我们会在课堂上 in class 或者是在公司 at work 进行发表。So Anthony will be giving a presentation at work, but why does he need Helen's help?
Well, he says, "Let me practice on you." Now here we see the first word power word for today, the verb practice, Practice, practice. Let's check it out. To practice means to do an activity, often regularly, in order to improve your skill or to prepare for a test. For example, our teacher wants us to practice speaking English in our free time. Our teacher wants us to practice speaking English in our free time.
Practice 就是动词，它是练习的意思。所以刚刚的例句就是我们老师希望我们在闲暇时间练习说英文。So you can practice the violin 练小提琴 or practice your English skills 磨练你的英文能力。那 practice 呢也可以当名词哦，像我们说的 practice makes perfect 就是练习才能够造就完美。那在这边呢 Anthony 于是就拜托 Helen 说让我哪里来练习一下吧 Let me practice on you.
So next we see that Anthony gives a presentation on his computer. So he uses that to show all the pictures while he talks.
所以接下来呢 Anthony 他就用电脑把报告顺过一遍给 Helen 看啦。
After that, he asks Helen,What did you think?
What do you think? 那一般呢，我们要询问对方的心得或者是意见的时候啊，我们就会问说 What do you think? 或是 What did you think? 那这边呢 Anthony 他就問 Helen 說你覺得怎麼樣呢
Helen tells him there's too much writing. Okay, it's now time for our next word power word, the noun writing. W-R-I-T-I-N-G.Again, W-R-I-T-I-N-G, writing. Let's find out what it means. So, writing is words that have been written or printed. Somebody writes it, that's their writing, and then you read their writing. Here's another example. My eyes are getting worse. I can't read the writing on the screen. My eyes are getting worse. I can't read the writing on the screen.
动词W-R-I-T-E, write 就是写的意思。那去掉它的 e， 再加上一个 ing， 就会变成名词 writing， 是写下或者印出的文字的意思。所以刚刚的例句就是我的视力越来越糟糕了，我读不出荧幕上面的字啊。那一个人的字，如果他写得很丑的时候，你就可以说 Your writing is hard to read， 你的字也太难读了吧。那 writing 呢，也可以指任何书面形式的文字，比方说 put your ideas in writing， 就是把你的想法、你的 idea 打出来或者是写出来的意思。那回到课文啦 ，Helen 觉得 Anthony 的报告，他的文字部分是太多了。
And Helen has more for Anthony. She says, you need more pictures. After all, a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Aha.
Now here she uses this phrase, after all. We've got another better phrase in a sec, but after all, we kind of use this to add information that shows that what you have just said is true.
So after all 就是毕竟或者是追根究底。那通常呢，它是用在结尾或者是用来强调一段刚刚说的话。那比方说 ，Don't just say it, do it。不要只用说的，要用做的。After all, action speaks louder than words. 毕竟呢，做而言不如起而行嘛。Okay, so now we see another idiom right there, right?
Yes, we do. It's a picture is worth 1,000 words. This is the idea that it might take a long time to explain or describe something to someone, but if you show them it with a picture, they'll understand it at once. Pictures can give us a great deal of information and extra details. That's why we put pictures and videos in the news. It's also good for presentations, as it helps people to understand ideas without having to read everything.
Yeah, 那太多的文字 PPT 总是会让人想睡觉嘛，所以这边的 Helen 他就建议说，你需要放多一点的图片，毕竟 a picture is worth 1,000 words， 就是一幅好图胜过千言万语。Worth 这个字就是值得的意思，或者是价值相当的意思。So the show was worth the waiting， 就是指那场秀让所有的等待都值得了。那么 a picture is worth 1,000 words， 就是一张图和1000个文字价值相当。那你与其放1000个字，你还不如就放一张图，简单又明了嘛。This is all really helpful for Anthony, I think.
Yes, and he says, good point. I'll make some changes. Here, the word point means an idea, opinion, or piece of information that is said or written.
那 Anthony 就觉得说得好诶，他也觉得好像需要做一点调整。那 point 呢，在这边是指说法或者是提出的观点，所以如果你觉得别人说的好像不错啊，你就可以说good point，或是sounds great， 或是 good idea。Sounds like Helen has a lot of good points here.
Yes, but she also wants to know what all this is for, so she asks, why are you giving this talk?
Helen 虽然提出了不错的建议，但她其实还不是很明白这个报告的用意到底是什么，所以这边呢，她把 talk 这个字变成名词，演讲的意思，所以他直接问 Anthony 说，为什么需要进行这场报告、这场演说呢？ So why does he have to give this talk?
Anthony tells her an important manager will be in the office tomorrow. So we have a couple of word power words to look at here, and the first one is manager, M-A-N-A-G-E-R. Manager, it's a noun, and it's also a person. Let's look at it. A manager is someone whose job is to organize and control the work of a business or an organization, or just a part of that business or organization. Here's an example. The customer would like to speak to the manager about some problems. The customer would like to speak to the manager about some problems.Manager
它是一个名词，它是经理的意思，所以刚刚的例句是这名顾客想要就一些问题和经理谈谈。那一个OK，他在餐厅，那最常听到的一句话就是 I want to speak to the manager， 叫你们经理出来，我要跟他说说。那 manager 这个字呢，是由 manage 这个动词来的，它指的是管理。So you can manage your money， 就是管好你的钱 ；manage your employee， 就是管好你的员工，或者是 manage your company， 管理你的公司。And you said there was another power word in that sentence, right?
Yep, and it's the noun office, O-F-F-I-C-E. Office, which is another noun. Let's check it out.An office is a room or part of a building in which people work, especially sitting at desks with computers and phones and so on, and it's usually as a part of a business or some other organization. Here's an example. The last person to leave the office must turn off all the lights. The last person to leave the office must turn off all the lights.Office
是一个名词，它是办公室的意思，所以刚刚的例句就是最后一个离开办公室的人必须要把所有的灯都关掉哦。那我们常听到的 OL 知道是什么吗？其实它就是 office lady 办公室女子的意思，那也就是指女性上班族。那邮局的英文知道怎么讲吗？ Post office 没错 ，post office 就是邮局，它就是管理邮件的办公室的意思。So, Anthony's presentation is quite important.
Yes, he also says something about this manager. He tells us she's a big fish.
What? But is she really a fish?
Of course not. The idiom a big fish means someone who is important and has a lot of influence. They're often the most important person in their department or even company.Anthony
刚刚说的并不是指他的经理真的是一条大鱼哦 ，Big Fish 在这里是指一个团体里面占有举足轻重地位的人物。那 Big Fish 这个词呢，英文里面也常常接上 in a small pond， 在一个小池子里面。所以在小池子里面的大鱼是什么意思呢？顾名思义，就是指小地方里面的大人物。所以如果你要说有一名歌手，他在一个小村庄里非常的红的话，你就可以说 The singer is a big fish in a small pond. Okay, so the manager is a big fish in Anthony's company. That makes sense. That's why his presentation is that important. Well, and that's the end of the first part of today's article, so it's time to go to today's Matchbox.